Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is The Faceless Strategist and welcome back to The Sims 3. In this video, I'm going to be going over top 3 best ways that you can make a lot of money. Now basically the first one is pretty simple. It is the writing skill. Now, as you can see, I've made 500,000 simoleons per with my royalties. My current weekly royalties are 6,137 per week. I've basically mastered everything, and I have written. I had one flop, 17 bestsellers, but yeah. Basically, speedy writer. That is 50,000 in royalties per week. So that is per week for 5 weeks, if you can manage it. And basically you will get this over time, and you're actually going to want to specialize either into masterpiece or into romance, but I recommend romance because romance is the most viable. You can basically, for this, all you need as an initial investment is you're just going to study desks. You can literally get this one from 140 simoleons, this one for 800 simoleons, and you can get this for 50 simoleons. And that is all you need to get started. Now if you want to actually create your sim towards the writing profession, artistic is a good trait. I also think that there are some other ones. Artistic is good. Artistic is good. Dagada. Born salesman. Yeah, there was one more. But yeah, you can go with artistic. Later on, you can purchase the extra creative lifetime wish. Then you can actually get the BB. There we go. The acclaimed author, which basically means you will get even more money per week from your stipends. Now I have been actively writing, and this has been a main source of my income, essentially. And yeah, that is the first way, and in all honesty the best way. You just write. You can do this while you're having a job, so it isn't exclusive. And as soon as you master the writing skill, you'll be able to create much better works, which will sell for a lot more money. And you will receive this money every Sunday. Now that was the first way. The second way is actually just with painting. So let me just go ahead and find it. There we go. I have earned 51,000 simoleons, and I have created 43 paintings. Now that is, I haven't really been focusing on that one, but the artistic and the creative perks certainly help. And essentially, if you just leave one of your paintings to just chill out, like this one is, this one will be worth a lot more, I believe now. Basically, they will be more of worth later on. At the same vein, you also have the sculpting skill. Now, the sculpting skill does take a bit of an investment for it to actually make sense, but it is something later on that you can experiment with. I mean, I made around 40,000 or like 47 sculptures. And basically, these over here are the ones that I am just keeping, and as soon as my sim dies, this will be worth a lot more. So that is like the artistic way that you can do it. So those were 2 ways that you can make a lot of money. The third way is a little bit complicated, and it does involve a lot of work, actually. You're basically going to need to acquire basically 40,000 of these points for the lifetime happiness. And you're gonna want to buy the lifetime collection. And from over here, you're gonna apply it for rocks and gems. Then what you're gonna want to do is actually get one of these bad boys over here, the Gem-U cut machine. Or if you're feeling really adventurous, you can actually get a lot of these gems just by cutting it like this. This is by breaking space rock blocks, but for that you'll need to master the martial arts skill. But that is a long and complicated process. But essentially with the collection helper, and you tag the metals and gems, you can just go ahead and just bam, 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 collect all of it, cut it by yourself on this machine over here. And essentially what you're doing is you're looking for this. This is the large spire cut Tiberium. As you can see, this one is worth 36,000, this one is worth 40,000, this one is worth 39,000. As soon as you get Tiberium, just place it on a pedestal like this, because, yeah, there we go. As you can see, right and over there. But that one won't turn into this one because it doesn't have enough space. But these are some of the gems that you can get, and if you cut them into the hard cut shape, for example, opal, you can sell it for 2,000. The rainbow gem, the jade for 1,000. Rainbow gem 2,500. Soul piece almost 10,000. Let's see, and the rest of these are more or less just a little bit. See, 300, 100. Yeah, sunstone about 3,000. Fluorite 2,000. Pink diamond 7,500, vampire's eye 1,000, etc, etc. Also the metals that you get, you can smelt down, then you can actually resell them. Over here I do have a bunch of gems. For example, yeah, that is, as you can see, like 4,000, 5,000. It is a solid way of actually making money, but it does take a while. Bugs too, but there is something else that you can do with the bugs, but I kind of just like to have them in a big collection. Now, that was the third way. I would definitely recommend sticking to writing and painting whilst you have a job. Then, I do believe it has been some time since I actually collected my money. You can, over time, actually just invest into real estate. So I'm just going to go ahead and check that. Real estate, check real estate. I have bought out most of the city with a lot of the money I have. So now over here we can actually collect the simoleons. See, there we go, 6,000, 18,000, 6,000. And you can actually just leave this be and completely forget about it. Then later on you can just come back and collect it. They will stack, and of course you can get them every Sunday, as well as with your thingamajigs that you can do. As well as the thingamajigs with writings that you can do. That is with writing itself. So that is also something that you should keep in mind. And those are basically some of the best ways. That is the top four best ways that you can make money in The Sims 3. Writing is definitely the top one, because you basically just write out a book while you're working, and over time you will get enough money where you can comfortably just sit down and keep on writing and keep on churning more books. And the more books you churn out, the more you will actually earn. Or if you can live off the chapters submitted, you will receive quite a lot of, well, not quite a lot of, but a decent amount of money as well.